will the longest blast of the home run derby travel? Well, maybe a ball will leave the yard here at the ballpark in Arlington and pound the camera, which is providing you the pictures you're enjoying right now. Hello once again, everybody. I'm Chris Berman, and welcome to the celebrated portion of our All-Star Monday, the Home Run Derby. Special this year, an expanded version close to 2 hours. 4 of the best home run hitters from each league will show their prowess in amount, and then we'll also get to see who hits it farthest. Some mammoth blasts through the years. Frank Thomas last year, 521 feet. The Dome, the Astrodome in '86, Darryl Strawberry hit the speaker in right center field. 4 years ago, Cal Ripken Jr. got on a major roll hitting 12. 3 years ago was Mark McGwire that had a dozen. He wired the field. Unfortunately, the first baseman of the A's won't be with us today, nor will he be with us tomorrow night at the All-Star game. He was hit in the head by a David Cone pitch on Saturday. We hope Mark is okay to resume when the A's resume their schedule on Wednesday, oddly enough, against the Toronto Blue Jays and David Cone. The rules for the Home Run Derby are rather simple. As we said, there are 8 that start, 4 in each league. Every swing is either a home run or an out. You can hit 8 million home runs, but the first 10 swings that don't go out of the park, those are 10 outs, and you sit down. The top 4 out of the first round advance to the second round, where the rules are the same. 10 outs, and then the final 2. Doesn't matter what league you're in, they advance. In the final round, it's only 5 outs per hitter, and then we'll have a champion, although there's some tiebreakers along the way, but we have time to explain that. Joining me, well, he made a run of Roger Maris's record once. He had the 268th lifetime home runs, Joe Morgan. It's always fun to see the big home run hitters just try and powder away, isn't it?
Well, there's nothing more fun than watching a home run derby. And I think we have some guys here who we've not seen before that may do very well. You know, when I look at this ballpark, I try to handicap them by the stadium itself. And a left-hander actually has an advantage here, a shorter porch in right field. There's only one left-hander in the lineup, and that's Vaughn. So I think he has an advantage. I was going to pick Mark McGwire, but since he's not here, I'm going to take Vaughn from the left side, and I'm going to take Raul Mondesi from the right side.
You can pick McGwire anyway, Joe. Nobody will hold it against you. Working down on the field with us during this home run derby and making sure that the wind chill factor doesn't get too cold is our Buck Martinez. Buck?
The ballpark at Arlington is a very spacious ballpark, and because of that, the home team, the Texas Rangers, has had to change their thinking at the plate a bit. It really favors left-handed hitters, and with that in mind, think about Vaughn. He's the only left-handed hitter out of the 8 home run hitters in this contest. The dimensions down the left field line, 332 in the corner, but it goes dramatically out to 390, and that's a 20-foot high wall in left field. 407 is to the right of center field, and the ball really doesn't jump that well to left. Just 20 home runs to left, 15 to center, and 38 to the seats in right. So with that in mind, think about the way the ball flies in the afternoon. Yesterday was the first day game here in about 5 years, and the ball was really jumping. Also, what little breeze there is right now is favoring the left-handed hitter.
All right, Buck, thank you. And we begin. The National League is the visiting team, and here at the ballpark in Arlington. And playing in his first All-Star game, the Rookie of the Year a year ago, Raul Mondesi. And I think, Joe, as we're going to see, the 4 hitters from the National League are pretty much the same player, with a possible exception of Ron Gant. These are complete players, excellent fielders. They can run, and they're young. Sanders and Mondesi and Sosa, really the ones I'm talking about.
Well, you're right. They're not just home run hitters. They're very good defensive players. They run the base as well. They're probably the most complete players you can find in the National League.
You know, for Mondesi, he has never been even at the AAA level in Albuquerque before he, 93. Just had the 12 home runs. So it's not as if he's hit like 40 one year in the minors. He's a guy that there's his first swing, and anything not out of the park in fairgrounds is an out. So there's 1 out.
I think what you'll see from Mondesi is that his home runs will be more line drive-like home runs, not long, high fly balls, not the Frank Thomas kind. He broke his bat, so that tells you he's a little bit out in front, maybe a little too anxious. But that's what happens to rookies in this competition. We remember Mike Piazza, last 2 years, went 0 for both years.
So what you're telling me is Mondesi probably didn't ask Piazza for any advice.
No, I'm sure he didn't. And I don't know why I picked him. I just picked him because I watch him in batting practice. He hits a lot of long line drives.
Well, one thing Mondesi will not do is take many pitches, even during this, knowing that every swing that's not a homer is an out. He's 4 outs, no home runs. That was inside.
Yes.
And he ripped it anyway.
But he's a rookie. Sometimes you're a little nervous, and you just want to go up there and get one out of the ballpark, so you really are not patient as you should be.
This is ripped down the left field line. Foul. But it's an out.
Yes.
That's a tough out, Joe. 7 outs, no homers. Come on, Raul. Inside, did he get enough of it?
Yes.
Back it goes, back. Gone. Well, it is fitting. The man that hit the first home run of the season, remember the opening game that you guys did on a Tuesday night? Hits the first home run in the home run derby. Is this fair? Yes, sir. So after a late start, Mondesi has found the groove. Inside, he just hacked at it anyway. 8 outs. That'll be down to his last out.
Well, I think I made a bad choice here, didn't I?
I'm going with Gant in the National League and Frank Thomas in the American League. Ripped to left field. It's curving. And that's 10 outs, and Raul Mondesi will sit down with 2 home runs.
And I think he'll sit down for the rest of the evening. I don't think 2 is going to get him into the next round.
So Joe hitting Raul Mondesi drives a pair out. The leadoff man for the American League next, Albert Belle.
It's a fantastic 5 for the Chicago Bulls. The team of the decade now has a fistful of NBA championships. Capture the Bulls' winning ways forever in this thrill-packed video. Chicago Bulls 1996-97 NBA championship season. Plus, this collector's dream. This limited edition Chicago Bulls 5-time champions sports watch. Both are free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated, the magazine that gets you into sports like no one else.
And all our guys are over here.
Your free video gives you what you want. Bulls, Bulls, Bulls. The best there is, from the sensational season to the unbelievable thrills and heroics of the NBA Finals. You'll hear from the coach.
Control Stockton. That means everybody get your eye on him.
You'll hear from the players.
He comes off. I'll be ready.
And you'll see for yourself how the Bulls did it their way.
Here's Jordan.
Call now, and you'll also get this limited edition 5-time champions Bulls Sports Watch with a band that reminds you of all the great times.
What time is it?
It's a commemorative watch that just keeps on winning. Both collector's items are free when you order 54 issues of Sports Illustrated for only $1.48 an issue. Save over 57% off the cover price. Use your credit card, and you'll also receive this special bonus, the exclusive SI Commemorative Edition. It captures the amazing Bulls in a colorful style you'll treasure forever. This is the only way to get your complete championship set. Don't miss it. Call now to grab a piece of history, the Championship Bulls video, and the fabulous 5-time champions sports watch. Use your credit card to get the commemorative edition as a bonus. It's the ultimate Bulls collector set, free from Sports Illustrated. There's no team like the Bulls, and there's nothing in the world like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
ESPN's presentation of the 1995 Home Run Derby is brought to you by AT&T. We help put your world within reach. And by Price Pfister, the fabulous faucet with the funny name.
And our patented aerial view of the ballpark in Arlington provided by our friends in the Stars and Stripes, the Goodyear blimp from Pompano Beach, Florida. A lot of hot air here in Texas. There's a look at some more. So we've seen one batter here from the National League in the Home Run Derby, and that will bring up the first batter from the American League, Albert Belle. Belle is the replacement for Mark McGwire. Belle with the 14 home runs for the Cleveland Indians. You could just put their whole team in this Home Run Derby.
Almost. The funny thing, we forgot about the fact that this is the American League against the National League and not just individual.
At least in the first round.
Right.
Now, Belle has done this before. He's been in home run derbies before. By the way, Mike Phillips was pitching before. The pitcher right now is Ray Burris, the former major leaguer with the Cubs and others.
And he was a teammate of mine in Oakland, so... And I've seen Ray give up some long ones.
Well, he just did. It goes back to the fence. It is almost out of here, but it's an out. That's tough when you hit a 365-foot ball 10 feet up the wall for an out.
That's what Juan Gonzalez and Canseco then were saying last year about this ballpark. Very difficult place for right-handers to hit the ball out.
This is drilled to left field. Back. Gone. Albert Belle off the auxiliary scoreboard. In comparison to the National League, the American League hitters, Belle, who just rips this one. Does it stay fair? Yes. These are more home run hitting types.
Yes.
Just look at the body.
Yes, they are. It's interesting if you look at their statistics per at bat, home runs per at bat, they dominate the National League. In fact, all the National Leaguers are over 20, at bats without, per home run, and the American League does not have anyone that has to have 20 at bats before he hits a home run.
Well, I mean, Albert last year at 36, the year before at 38, the year before at 34. He does this for a living. This is what he does. Didn't get all of that one. And some of the high school players from some of the area who are shagging, what a thrill it is for them to field the fly balls hit by some of the best home run hitters in the biz. This is a no-doubter. Second deck. 3 home runs for Belle, who takes the lead in the clubhouse.
In the clubhouse.
He's got it going now. Back. Gone.
Maybe the left field is not as far as it looks when Albert Belle is hitting.
You know what he's probably enjoying? Yes, he's enjoying that swing. It's back, and gone. Some of the line drives might not have cleared the tower in Cleveland, right?
Good point.
So 5 outs remain for Albert Belle. He's hit 5 out, and I would say that he's done a pretty good job filling Mark McGwire's shoes. He's the late ad. Rip, but it's going to be foul. Belle's longest home run, 433 feet. Hits this to left center. He has that alley working, Joe. Gone.
I tell you what, Albert Belle's in a very good groove here.
Seven outs and 6 home runs for Albert. The bell has been tolling thus far in Arlington.
I've always said that Ken Griffey Jr. has a perfect swing to be in home run hitting contests.
Tries it the other way. That's not going to carry.
But Albert Belle has a nice swing as well. He just moves his hands back just a little bit, and then he attacks the ball. You'll see a lot of guys with a bigger swing. He doesn't really change anything.
Well, that one had hair on it, but unfortunately for the home run derby, that's not going to do anything.
Like a pitcher, you got to get him out of there. Hit us one ball now.
Oh, he wanted to be selective, and boy, did he select this one. Another second decker for Albert Belle. Home run number 7. With 1 out left, Joe, is even in this, you're going to be selective with the pitches. Gets under that one. That's 7 home runs for Albert Belle, Joe. Not bad for a guy who didn't know until he got here last night. Could he be in this competition?
Well, I like Albert Belle's swing. Why? He uses his upper body, his lower body. Everything goes into it. And this is one, he gets all of it. Big, prodigious blast goes deep into the left field seat.
7, an impressive number for Albert Belle. He's impressed the fans here in Arlington, and he's impressed his American League teammates, Frank Thomas and Mo Vaughn.
The Mad Crab Restaurant and Microbrewery is now open in Strongsville and ready to become your favorite seafood restaurant. Our nautical surroundings are casual and fun, and you'll quickly discover the crab is serious about seafood. Our selections are so fresh, we use chalkboards to keep daily track of what's flown in. Our microbrewery guarantees great beer, and our raw bar will tantalize your taste buds. Stop in for lunch or dinner any Tuesday through Sunday. The Mad Crab Restaurant and Microbrewery, 1/2 mile north of Route 82 on Prospect Road in Strongsville.
There's something new on cable.
A new place to relive history. A place to ask the right questions.
With time to get the real answers. A place with the convenience of a prime-time newscast. With the people of NBC News, 24 hours a day.
And a whole lot more.
Hello, and welcome to the site for Thursday.
Where can you find this place? MSNBC. On cable and the internet.
Look for all of us on your cable system.
Use your remote to find MSNBC, your complete news source.
Not a random thing. We can't tell which way the Bulls are going to run exactly, but there is a strategy.
One person is the runner, and everyone else is the bull, and we'll take turns doing that so that we can all get proper training.
It's about, being prepared.
Ayúdame, mi spino es obsoleto.
Ayúdame, mi spino es obsoleto.
We train hard. It's rough. Come on, man.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
Come on, don't take this personal.
By becoming a bull, I can escape the bull. I can get inside the bull. I live for it.
And that's what this sport's all about.
We are one with the Bulls.
We will run with the Bulls.
Belle only had 2 homers last year, 3 the year before, but his 7 having the early lead. And now the National League's second batter, a young man who started out with the Texas Rangers in the pre-Harold Baines trade era. Sammy, say it ain't Sosa, now excelling for the Chicago Cubs. Went to that famous deal with Wilson Alvarez to the White Sox some years back.
He got a lot of foul ball.
And then Harold Baines trade did a few years ago, went cross town from Chicago, where really he's become a huge home run hitter. 25 last year, 33 with the Cubs in '93, has 15 here at the All-Star break, Joe. Well, coming into his own.
The friendly confines of Wrigley Field, they really fit Sosa's swing. He can hit the ball out in right center field as well as pull the ball to left. That also has helped to make him a better hitter because he doesn't have to pull everything.
Center field, back. Draw. Pair of teammates, Reggie Sanders on the left, Ron Gant rooting for their National League teammate at this point.
If you look at this matchup on paper, the American League has a real big advantage, but all the National League needs is for one person to get real hot.
The league championship, if you will be decided at the end of this first round. There's an out. The leading 4 home run hitters, no matter what the league, will move on. Sammy got under this one, and it won't carry. Although it had legs on it at the very end. You try and pull everything here in a home run hitting contest?
Well, it looks like he is. He's dropped his back shoulder on the last couple, but you're trying to get it in the air, so that's what you try to do.
Oh, and it bounds over for a home run.
Home run.
That was only time for 2 backs. Back gone. That was a 2-backer. Just to put in perspective right now, and we're only in our 3rd batter, Albert Belle 7-1 the last 2 years. That was the winning number. Sammy has 4 outs remaining. Has hit 2 out to equal the National League high of his teammate Raul Mondesi. This is Tom Brown who was pitching. Long ride to center field. Just short. Look at that carom off the wall. My goodness. Center field, Joe, is shorter than left center and right center here.
Yeah, you'll see more home runs hit straight away here than anything to the left side of the center field.
Now Sammy's down to his last out, so he wants to be selective here. In the heat, let's say it was 80 degrees rather than 101, which it is, Joe. Would that make a difference in how the ball carries?
No, I don't believe so. Not in this ballpark.
Now this will be out of play, and Sammy Sosa will be out of swings. 2 home runs for Sammy Sosa of the Chicago Cubs. We're about halfway through the first round of the Home Run Derby. Albert Belle's 7, the best thus far.
Now at Pep Boys, get any 4 of our 35,000-mile all-season steel-belted tires at an incredible low $99. That's right, any size, any 4 35,000-mile tires, just $99 at Pep Boys now.
All-Star MVP Mike Piazza spends 9 innings destroying his hair and 90 seconds bringing it back. With Pert Plus, more than a shampoo, it conditions too. How? As you shampoo, the conditioners stay suspended. Then as you rinse, the conditioners go to work, giving you great hair simply. Perfect for Mike, because he wants great hair, but he'd rather be living in it than working on it. Wouldn't you? Pert Plus. Simply great hair. Simply.
They keep going and going and going.
You can't top the copper top.
For years, you've heard the debate, which battery lasts longer.
Top the copper top.
Energizer.
Duracell.
Duracell.
Energizer.
Recent tests prove that one alkaline brand does outlast the other.
Duracell.
Better make it Duracell.
She's shooting to make history. Annika Sorenstam looks to become the first player to win 3 straight U.S. Women's Opens. The U.S. Women's Open Championship. Coverage begins Thursday at 4 and 7:30 on ESPN.
Welcome back to the Home Run Derby, where for the American League, we told you the entire Cleveland Indians squad could just represent the league, and that's what we've had so far. Albert Belle was first with 7, and now here's the youngster, 23-year-old Manny Ramirez.
And as Albert Belle said, he was very nervous his first couple of Home Run Derby chances, so I think that probably Ramirez is a little nervous, and I'm sure Mondesi was. The only guy who will not be nervous is Vaughn. I don't think he'll ever be nervous. Mo's demeanor is too quiet.
So Manny Ramirez, who had 17 homers last year, has 18 thus far this year. The second game he ever played was a 2-home run job in Yankee Stadium, about a mile from where he grew up. So he hits them in bunches, and we've seen him have many a 2-home run game. Oh, he tries the other way, Joe. Not going to make it.
No.
Although pretty good power down the opposite line.
I think that's a little sign of nervousness, because he just swung at a pitch that he normally wouldn't swing at.
Well, I hope we don't make him nervous.
Well, I think we
don't make him nervous.
No, look at Mo. I mean, he's not. Nothing upsets Mo.
To right field, off the wall for an out. That sounds bizarre to say, doesn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen a hitter in a home run hitting contest hit more to the opposite field than he does to his strong field.
This is to his strong field. Does it have enough juice? Yes. 1 home run for Manny Ramirez.
Jerry, I'm going to sneak around behind you. Stay down. Oops.
Hit deep to left center, and it is gone. That's over 400 feet. Now he's in some sort of a groove. It's a guy that hits sixth most of the time for the Indians.
Well, I think you have to pull the ball. There he goes to the other way again. You're right, that Cleveland Indian lineup, 6, 7, 8 hitters are, I mean, they're awesome. They're just as strong, if not stronger, than the 3, 4, 5 hitters in that lineup.
So Ramirez has a pair. And he's down to 4 outs remaining. And if you're keeping score at home, which we know you are, it's 9-4 AL. To right center field.
Yes.
Back. Oh, off the Tom Thumb sign. You're right, though, Joe. He's hit more to the right of dead center. Does he know something we don't?
No, again, I think it's probably a little bit of... He's a little nervous, and he's trying a little too hard.
Well, he's down to his last out. He's got a pair. At least no one's gotten shut out thus far. Good crowd on hand watching the workouts, the batting practice, and now the home run derby. This a rope. Oh, man, it just kept going over the 377 sign.
He gets another at bat. He didn't think that was out.
So a reprieve for Manny Ramirez. It's the Indians 10 and everybody else 4. And now he'll sit down. Manny hitting home runs to the right of center and getting a good round of applause here in this American League market. Here's the smile of a young man that's almost relieved, huh?
Well, yeah, I think he is relieved. He just happened to be here. He got his 3 home runs. Like you said, he wasn't shut out.
So we've seen the Indians. Now it's time to see the Reds.
What's the right grip feel like? Should you use the same club on every chip shot? The answers are in Golf Digest. No matter how well you play, you'll find tips and advice that will dramatically improve your game. Guaranteed. Want to know where the slot is at the top of your backswing? Or if you're good enough to carry a 4-iron, subscribe to Golf Digest. 12 issues are only $19.77. You'll also get our video, Hit It Longer and Straighter, free.
Call 800-228-1500. That's 800-228-1500.
This is Reggie Sanders, personable 27-year-old right fielder of the Cincinnati Reds. And I think we heard him say to Buck Martinez walking up to the plate, I'm a little bit nervous here.
I'm sure he is. I mean, not just about the home run hitting contest, the fact that here he is in his first All-Star game.
And he's a bust-out season for him. Sosa, Mondesi, Sanders, same sort of player, has 56 RBIs, ties to the lead in that department of the National League.
Well, I've watched him over the last 3 years, Chris, and he's become a better hitter each year, and his power numbers have continued to improve, and he is a bona fide run producer now.
Well, the gentleman that will follow him up for the National League will be his teammate Ron Gant. And I got to think that not that Sanders could have done this on his own, but Gant has helped Reggie become a better player this year. Of course, that's just our own thought. Let's go down to Buck with Ron Gant. Buck?
Ronnie Gant, you see Reggie Sanders at the plate. You talked all morning long about the tension. Do you think he's feeling a little tension, wanting to do good here in this contest?
Yeah, it's his first time, and I think he's feeling it a little bit. But I'm sure as he swings, he's going to probably loosen up a little bit. I hope so anyway. We need the help right now.
What about the 1-2 punch you two have provided all year long for the Cincinnati Reds? How has that helped you and helped Reggie?
Well, we've complemented each other very well. We both have speed. We can run the bases. We know if one of of us gets on, the other one can drive us in. So, that's a great asset to have on a ball club, especially like ours. And they're the type of team that likes to run.
Ronnie Gant, have a good first round.
All right, good to see you.
Let's go back to Chris upstairs.
All right, Buck and Ronnie, thank you. You're right, Reggie, you need to get that one, right?
Well, yeah, you need to get the one to get you started. He's getting a lot of line drives, a lot of base hits, but this is a home run derby.
Everybody takes for granted, Joe, the fans that, they're in all-star games. So obviously, they're a great player. Why would they be nervous? They're not facing Randy Johnson or Hideo Nomo, or they're just facing batting practice. How would they be nervous? But they don't understand.
Well, it's something new.
Yes, sir. Just over the 404 sign. So Reggie Sanders is off the schneid.
Well, it's like playing your first all-star game. You've played games before, but it's something different. You're playing with the best players in the world. Now you're in a home run derby with some of the best home run hitters in baseball.
Yeah, 4 years ago, Cal Ripken Jr. had 12 at Skydome. He wired everyone. This is back. Gone. Home run number 2 for Reggie Sanders.
Well, at least now he's getting some into the air. I think on the home run derby, you have to hit all your balls in the air. You have to lift.
Yeah, I haven't seen a ground ball go out of the park yet.
No, very difficult in this, especially a stadium like this.
Well, except for maybe the knot holes that they used to have in some of the old parks down the fence. But if you get at a 1-foot line drive through a knot hole, you deserve a home run.
Well, remember when Babe played, you could bounce him over the fence.
I thought it was when you played. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Well, Reggie hit the ball well, but ends up with 2 home runs, and we may have to invoke the Mitch Ballyhoo tie-breaking rules later. We'll get back to you with that. The Big Hurt, you up. So in Arlington, it's Albert Belle's 7 home runs that continue to lead the way here in the first round. We'll be back.
He doesn't really talk about his hair, but I know he thinks about it. I've seen him check it in the mirror. That's why he uses Pantene Pro-V shampoo and treatment conditioner to help keep his hair strong. The Pro Vitamin formula penetrates root to tip, improving hair, keeping it looking really healthy, shiny, strong. I notice a difference now. He does too. Pantene Pro-V, for hair so healthy it shines.
It's a fantastic 5 for the Chicago Bulls. Celebrate the Bulls' winning ways forever in this thrill-packed video. Chicago Bulls 1996-97 NBA championship season. Plus, this limited edition Bulls 5-time champions Sports Watch. Both free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. Your free video shows how the Bulls did it their way. Your 5-time champion Sports Watch reminds you of all the good times. It just keeps on winning. What time is it? Both these sensational Bulls collectibles are free when you order 54 issues of SI for only $1.48 an issue. Save over 57% off the cover price. Use your credit card and you also get this special bonus, the SI Bulls Commemorative. Call now and get the ultimate Bulls collector set free from SI. There's no team like the Bulls, and there's nothing in the world like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
Just as we've seen here at the Home Run Derby, some gentlemen who had not participated before, you talk about not getting nervous. I don't think Frank Thomas is too worried about this, Joe.
No.
Back-to-back MVPs, 27 years of age, his 21 home runs at the break, his 38, 41 the 2 years before, and we remember his shot last year in Pittsburgh.
I think that was the longest ball I've ever seen land. I've seen Willie Stargell hit balls over the roof in Pittsburgh, but I didn't see him land. That was probably the longest ball I've ever seen where it actually landed.
Well, the reason you didn't see they haven't landed yet.
Yeah, it was left.
You never saw.
I mean, that was left center field and real deep.
Well, balls that Pops and McCovey and those guys would hit 20 years later, I think they still haven't landed.
Yeah.
Frank Thomas gets under this one. It'll go as a rain-making out. Oh, drill down the line. Does it stay fair? Just foul. So you look at Frank, Joe, 6'5", 257, but yet he's also one of the best pure hitters in the game, in addition to being a home run hitter.
Well, he doesn't have just pure strength. He has a quick bat. He can handle the ball out over the plate very well, and he fights the ball off inside. So he's got a pretty good balance there of power, discipline, and bat speed. Actually, this is the way he started last year. I remember, Chris, he overswung on a couple, then he took some time, backed out, regrouped, and then he started hitting a lot of long fly balls that went out of the ballpark. You can see that he's overswinging right now. You don't remember Frank Thomas being out of balance when he swings during the regular season, but now he's out of balance.
Well, his 21 home runs leave him third in, well, all of the majors, behind Mark McGwire and Mo Vaughn, each who have 24.
Early in the season, they were not pitching to him at all, and then all of a sudden they got brave, and he went on a tear.
Hideo Nomo, we'll see him tomorrow. Can't wait to see him. Nomo and Randy Johnson, will be some serious heat to start this off. Not that we need it from the pitchers, I might add. With the temperature about 101 today. Of course, with that nice breeze, the wind chill is down to 97. Rip to left field, back. The big hurt is on the board. Maybe this is his groove coming, Joe.
The first thing you have to know in a home run derby is which pitch you elevate best. The high fastball or the low one.
Didn't matter what that was. That is elevated deep to the left center field bleachers. 2 home runs for Thomas.
How long do you think that was? 445.
Ripped to left field, but this one is going to be yanked foul. That last home run, by the way, 445 feet. So that's the longest we've seen today.
Right. And he hasn't even hit it well.
Right.
He just barely got that one.
Yeah, but he's kind of like John Daly shanking a driver. You know what I mean?
Still longer than everyone else.
Right.
Okay.
Three outs remaining for Big Frank.
You see how he went down? He was going back to get that pitch.
Rip, but this won't hang up there long enough. We get a log jam there with the 2 home runs, don't we, Joe?
Well, I think Frank will get out of that log jam. I think he'll get one of these out of here.
Well, there's Albert Belle who had the 7. Oh, you think so, huh, Joe?
I think so.
Back. God, he hit the target. His just keep going.
Almost 1,000 feet, the 2 of them together. That's right.
Frank Thomas, in a career that only saw him begin with 60 games in 1990, has 163 lifetime home runs. This is ripped to left field. Forget about it. The one before that was 470.
This is almost unfair. This is identical to his performance last year. Got off to a slow start, and then he got real hot toward the end.
I told you he was my American League pick, Joe. He and Albert Belle are moving on. Frank's not done here.
But remember now, these do not count next round. They have to start all over. So I'm still okay if Vaughn can hang in there.
470 and 456, the last 2 home runs ripped by Thomas. This is another one bidding for the second deck that'll just fall shy of a home run.
That's enough. Get him out of there. Save some. There's Mo Vaughn. He's going to be the last American leaguer to hit.
But Ron Gant's going to have to hit about 18 if the National League's going to hang in. Oh, it's ripped to left center. Back. the target.
Well, I think I may have made a bad pick. You may have taken the right horse.
So Frank Thomas, that one was 461 feet, Joe. Seemed like he broke the bat on that a little bit. Maybe not, just missed it. Went out left. The oohs and the ahs from the stands. Albert has 7, Frank has 6. Oh! Excuse me! Frank has 7!
That's awesome. I mean, as far as that one went, it still didn't match the one he hit in Pittsburgh last year.
Yeah, but he's still up.
With me out there. That's good now.
Drilled to center field. Gone! Onto the putting green.
How did I leave him for you?
You were being nice. 8 home runs for Frank Thomas and a standing ovation here at the ballpark in Arlington.
You know what? I'm going to stand too.
The Big Herd has put us all on our big feet. His 8 grabs the lead here in the first round. We'll be back.
There's something new on cable.
A new place to relive history. A place to ask the right questions.
With time to get the real answers. A place with the convenience of a prime-time newscast. With the people of NBC News. 24 hours a day.
And a whole lot more.
Hello and welcome to the site for Thursday.
Where can you find this place? MSNBC. On cable and the internet.
Look for all of us on your cable system.
Use your remote to find MSNBC, your complete news source.
There was a time not so long ago when the dollar had a little more value. You bought your new car from someone you knew you could trust. Integrity Chevrolet is value. We value our customers, and they value our integrity. Because the old way is still the best way. Integrity Chevrolet, for value, from people you can trust.
Here's a terrific value. Lease a versatile new Blazer for as little as $239 per month for 24 months. Stop in today for details at Integrity Chevrolet.
What's news 24 hours a day? What took you people so long? I mean, does it take a genius to realize that some of us out here are marching to a little bit of a different drummer? I mean, it's not like you can say, you know, be here for sports news at 6 or be here at 11. Hey, man, you know, I'm here when I'm here, you know. My mother, she's like, dinner's at 5. I show up at 7, you know. I'm thinking of moving out, you know. Any of you guys need a roommate or anything?
Welcome back to the Home Run Derby, where Frank Thomas has just put on a show, and hitting cleanup for the National League is Ron Extravagant, who, for the second time in his career, is going to win the Comeback Player of the Year award. It's hard to do that.
It is tough to do twice. You're right.
But at his 20 home runs, tied for the National League lead with Larry Walker. Didn't play at all last year. A dirt bike accident, fractured the leg, and has come back with a vengeance.
If you've ever had a chance to talk to him and know his personality, you could really kind of bet that he would come back and have a good year if you get a chance to know Ron, because he's gone through a lot. When he first came to the major leagues, he struggled.
Came up as an infielder.
Second baseman.
Like long time. Second baseman.
Yeah,
third baseman.
Then they moved him to third. And sent him back to the minor leagues. He's gone through a lot in his career.
As nice a guy as you'll meet.
Yes.
Well, he's from the Lone Star State, born in Victoria, Texas. 30 years young. As you say, Joe has seen it all. Powders this to left field. He's on the board.
Ron has the shortest swing of all the hitters in the home run hitting contest. Very short, compact swing.
Ripped to left, but this is going to be foul. Let's go down to Buck Martinez as Frank Thomas has more than put on a show. Buck?
Frank, it looked like you regrouped midway through your turn that first time. What did you tell yourself when you stepped out of the box?
Well, I had 7 outs with no home runs, so I got a little nervous there. But it was my second year in here, so I know I had as much time as possible to regroup. So I just wanted to calm down and just get back up there and hit the ball like I was hitting.
How's the ball carrying here today?
It's carrying pretty good. I don't know if it's carrying as well as it did last year, but it's carrying pretty well.
Thanks, Frank.
All right, Buck.
Am I at a ballpark watching that scene, Joe? Oh, my, it's a rugby scrum in dead center field. Gant to left field. They want that last ball, Joe. Sheesh. It's too hot to do that, isn't it? It's like, what, the old candlestick. That's the only thing that reminds me of.
You're right. In right field, Willie McCovey chasing all of his home runs.
Gant, meanwhile, has hit 3 out with 5 outs to go.
Well, he's not in that log jam anyway.
No, he's
about cinched to be in, isn't he? Yes.
Well, not quite yet.
There's 4. They've got we've got Frank Thomas, and we've got Albert Belle.
Yep.
And
well, we have Ramirez with 3.
Oh, he had 3. I'm sorry.
So as soon as Gant hits another one, he's on to the next round. Last hitter of the National League. And as far as the league totals go, Gant has got to hit 9 just to tie it, and the American League has Mo Vaughn left. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say the American League's going to win this.
Well, they were favored because they do have true home run hitters.
Frank Thomas with the 8, Mo Vaughn, as you mentioned, Joe, the only left-hander in the competition. We'll see what that does. That was almost a changeup. That seemed even slower, and Gant. So Ron Gant finishes with 3, and with our very long tie-breaking rules, we'll tell you that he's definitely moving on to the next round, even though he's not happy with himself. So we've seen everyone here in the first round except for Mo Vaughn. Can he shoot at Frank Thomas's 8? We'll see.
Discover the amazing hitting secrets of America's finest baseball school in Teaching the Mechanics of the Major League Swing 2. Tommy Maskey's powerful teaching video that features the same revolutionary techniques that have produced baseball world's back-to-back-to-back AAU national championship teams. Parents, players, and coaches have been simply amazed at their students' rapid week-by-week improvement. These award-winning techniques benefit players of all ages and ability levels and make a valuable addition to any coach's library and a great gift. At just $29.95, call now.
What would you give to be more confident? What would you give for the knowledge it takes to move with certainty through every business day?
Just $3.90 a week brings you the Wall Street Journal. Our personal finance guide and decision maker software is free with your paid 10-week subscription. Call now, 800-443-7400. That's 800-443-7400 for the Wall Street Journal.
In some places, it would be called a Royal Command performance. We call it the MLS All-Star Game, Wednesday at 7:30, MLS on ESPN.
The seniors rev it up in the Motor City as defending champ Ray Floyd takes on all comers at the TPC of Dearborn. The Ford Senior Players Championship. Coverage begins Thursday at 2 on ESPN.
One batter left in the first round of our home run derby. Mo Vaughn needs 3 to bump Manny Ramirez from the second round. Frank Thomas, Albert Belle, Ron Gant already in. And these aerials, again, provided by the Goodyear blimp. You know, this is the 50th All-Star Game celebration that a Goodyear blimp has flown over. To me, that's impressive. back in the ballpark at Arlington, and you want to know how tough Mo Vaughn, the first baseman of the Boston Red Sox, is? He's the only one in the park with an extra layer of clothing on.
I was going to ask him, did he notice someone froze to death out here the other day?
Is he trying to, like, lose weight during these 10 swings? Is that what he's trying to do? Mo is one of the great, upstanding young stars. He doesn't have to be a star. He's a refreshing player, has been since he came up. Norwalk, Connecticut. And now here he is in his first All-Star game at 27 years of age. Tied for the Major League lead with home runs at 24.
And we mentioned he does have a slight advantage because the ball does travel best to right field here. And he's the only left-handed hitter in the contest. But he's going the other way. That tells me again that he must be a little nervous as well.
Yeah, very quickly, 3 outs for Mo Vaughn, 4 outs.
Well, Mo is a definite low ball hitter, so he needs to wait for some pitches down.
Crowd rooting for Mo Vaughn, trying to help him get one out of here. It's going the wrong way.
Well, that's the way to do it, though. He steps out and maybe regroups. We saw Frank Thomas do that not only this year, but last year, and then get hot.
Vaughn gets to this one. Back it goes. Back. Oh, it scraped everything on the way down and lands in the first deck.
And he definitely did not hit that ball well, but the ball travels well to right field.
The crowd getting into it. Manny Ramirez. Now, Vaughn gets 3 because Vaughn's 24 are more than Ramirez's 18 during the season. In a tie in the first round. Will that one have enough legs? No, sir. If Vaughn gets 3, it'll knock Ramirez out and put Mo into the next round. But he's got to hit 2 homers before he makes 3 outs. Two more outs, and Vaughn needs 2 home runs. Mo better blues Vaughn. This one has a little rope to it. Gone. You're right, he didn't really get that either, but it's out.
He's not elevating well. He's just hitting line drives that go out.
I hate when that happens. Oh, this one elevates. Yes. Back it goes. Back. Gone. And Mo Vaughn has found his spot in the second round.
Well, I'm still alive.
There you are. Oh! Gets under this one a bit. And this will not make it out. Vaughn has 1 out remaining. He's in the second round, but he wants to start clubbing him. Rip, but it won't get out. But the man that was tied for the Major League lead in home runs with 24, Mo Vaughn, has put himself in the second round with Frank Thomas, Albert Belle, Ron Gant, and Mo Vaughn. Buck?
Mo Vaughn, it looked like you were a little bit tight when you first went in there. Did you relax as the round continued to go on?
You know, got out there trying to do too much, you know, not hitting the balls where I wanted to hit them. But I think, you know, he adjusted me a little bit, and I adjusted, started having a little fun with it. So it was a nice time. Hopefully I'll do better next time.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Well, for Mo, there will be a next time. He ekes into the second round. Frank Thomas with 8, Albert Belle with 7, and Vaughn and Gant win the tiebreaker over Manny Ramirez. And then there were 4 in the home run derby in Arlington. The heaviest of the hitters tee it up in the second round when we return.
It's a fantastic 5 for the Chicago Bulls. Celebrate the Bulls' winning ways forever in this thrill-packed video. Chicago Bulls 1996-97 NBA Championship season. Plus, this limited edition Bulls 5-time champions Sports Watch. Both free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. Your free video shows how the Bulls did it their way. Your 5-time champion Sports Watch reminds you of all the good times. It just keeps on winning. What time is it? Both these sensational Bulls collectibles are free when you order 54 issues of SI for only $1.48 an issue. Save over 57% off the cover price. Use your credit card and you also get this special bonus, the SI Bulls Commemorative. Call now and get the ultimate Bulls collector set free from SI. There's no team like the Bulls, and there's nothing in the world like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
U.S. gold medalist Mia Hamm spends 90 minutes destroying her hair and 90 seconds bringing it back with Pert Plus. More than a shampoo, it conditions too. How? As you shampoo, the conditioners stay suspended. As you rinse, the conditioners go to work, giving you great hair simply. Perfect for Mia, because she wants great hair, but she'd rather be living in it than working on it. Wouldn't you? Pert Plus. Simply great hair. Simply.
Different than other years in the Home Run Derby, we advanced to now the second round and then the third round. To reiterate, doesn't matter what league you're in, those that have hit the most home runs, the top 4 move on. So Frank Thomas with 8, Albert Belle with 7, Mo Vaughn with 3, Ron Gant with 3. Move on. Manny Ramirez also hit 3, but because in the first round the tiebreaker is how many home runs you had in the regular season at the break, Gant and Vaughn had more than Ramirez. So Gant leads off, followed by Vaughn, followed by Belle, followed by Thomas. As in the first round, Joe, 10 outs per batter. But you erase the totals, so we start fresh.
All right, so I assume that you're going to take Frank Thomas again, right?
Well, I had Thomas and Gant as my respective one from each league.
So what you're saying,
you had Mondesi, you're gone.
So I only have 1.
So I've got 2 and you've got 1. And here's your man. Now Gant, who really didn't feel comfortable when he was up his last time, still has not gotten the elevation.
No, he's hitting like he does during the season, line drives.
Well, there's another one that'll be an out. So 5 swings, none of them out of the yard.
10.
Get a little patient, which is probably the smart thing to do.
Nobody's gonna hit that many anymore.
Hits this one to right center, but that will not have enough legs, although it's a ground rule double for an out.
Well, I tell you one thing, listening to Ron grunt here, I think one thing that's going to come into play is how tired they are at the end of this round. I expect the last 2 guys are really going to be a little exhausted.
His teammate Reggie Sanders trying to shout some encouragement. And Gant is down to 2 more outs, and he is not hit it out yet. Here's one. Back, and gone. Gets under this one a tad. Carrying back to the fence, though. Yes, sir. That one had a little extra juice. 2 home runs for Gant.
Well, the ball is carrying very well here.
I don't think you need us to describe the swing, do you? He's got 1 out to go. You don't want anything outside at this point, as the last 2 were. Gant's hit to center field. Back it goes. Back. Here they come. It's Pickett's charge, like in the Civil War. Here they come out of the grass.
He made the catch.
He made the catch.
He made the catch.
Wow.
He put his hand up, made a fair catch.
Three home runs, 6 grunts for Ron Gant in that at bat. That last home run was 438 feet, which that young man grabbed on the fly. So Ron Gant not thrilled. We'll have to wait and see how Vaughn and the others do in this, the second round.
There was a time not so long ago when the dollar had a little more value. You bought your new car from someone you knew you could trust. Integrity Chevrolet is value. We value our customers, and they value our integrity. Because the old way is still the best way. Integrity Chevrolet, for value from people you can trust.
Here's a terrific value. Lease a versatile new Blazer for as little as $239 per month for 24 months. Stop in today for details at Integrity Chevrolet.
Nights and weekends, I can give myself the green light to talk.
Call now and you'll get an extra bonus. 200 minutes free.
Of course, I could pay more nights and weekends, but that wouldn't make sense.
To me, the biggest bonus is I get 10% cash back. That's cool.
With Sprint Sense, it all makes sense. See for yourself. Call now, 1-800-621-7490.
Tonight, it's time to play long ball. Baseball's Lords of Lumber step up to the plate at the Jake for the Gillette Home Run Derby, where it's go deep or go home. Say goodbye, Mr. McGuire. Part of a big night of all-star action. Coverage begins at 7:30 with the All-Star Gala, presented by MCI, followed by the Gillette Home Run Derby at 9. Tonight on ESPN.
Back here in the second round of our home run derby at the ballpark in Arlington. And that's interesting. Vaughn of the Red Sox, hadn't been around that much. Yes, he does play in this league, but already he's become kind of a fan favorite. I think word has traveled of what he stands for and who he is, and he's quiet and he works, and he obviously some of his home runs are prodigious, and it's interesting. I mean, he's a different. Kirby Puckett is so gregarious. Kirby always gets a huge ovation no matter what park you go to. Vaughn has seemed to be acquired some of that, Joe.
Well, he's ahead of the pace because it took Kirby Puckett a few years in the league to establish himself as one of the really good guys in the league. Vaughn has not been in the league that long, and everyone knows how good a person Vaughn is.
Once again, now Vaughn is going the other way. Took him a while to get started in his last at bat. Then he just sent one 460 feet, which, by the way, that was about the second longest of the balls hit in the first round. This one is down the line. Home run. Drilled. Drilled to right center, but not quite enough elevation. Inside, and he'll wisely lay off that one. Harder for the batting practice pitchers to lay it in on a hot day, or it makes no difference.
Oh, yeah, they're tired as well. And everyone has been out here since early this morning, so it's taken a little bit away from the pitchers. That's why they keep alternating them. That's a home run in Fenway.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's at least off the Green Monster. Just one for the Major League home run hitter thus far, or tied with Mark McGuire with 24. Still got that extra jacket on, though. That's tough. Seven outs for Vaughn, who needs to get going. Some of the National League All-Stars looking on. Nagel. Vaughn. Ripped what would have been a base hit, but here it's an out. That one's ripped to right center field. Back it goes. Back. Gone. Second deck.
out there, man. Shit.
2 outs to go, 2 home runs gone. Goes the opposite way. This could have the juice to left field. Gone. 8 rows, 10 rows deep. So Vaughn has now tied Ron Gant's 3 as the leader in the second round to date. Down to his last out now, Joe.
Well, he needs to break the tie. Because it's going to be the last 2 guys standing here after this round.
Now Vaughn is out after 3 home runs, but if you're scoring, we go to, I won't bore you with it, but Vaughn would win a tiebreaker with Gant. Didn't look like you got started. Neither of them did that.
No, neither did, but I thought that Ron Gant was going to do better simply because he finished pretty strong his first time.
Talk about strong the first time. Albert Belle sure was with his 7. He gets his wax next.
He doesn't really talk about his hair, but I know he thinks about it. I've seen him check it in the mirror. That's why he uses Pantene Pro-V shampoo and treatment conditioner to help keep his hair strong. The Pro Vitamin formula penetrates root to tip, improving hair, keeping it looking really healthy, shiny, strong. I notice a difference now. He does too. Pantene Pro-V, for hair so healthy it shines.
It may not be the life many of you would choose.
Hanging out in hotel lobbies.
Always following the teams.
Just hoping to meet a power forward. Point guard.
Dominant center with good passing skills.
So we know what you call us.
Groupies.
Pretty boys.
Boy toys.
Stud muffins.
Bimbos.
Man meat.
Please don't judge us too harshly, because whatever we do,
we do out of love.
Love.
Love of basketball.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Charlotte, New York. Thursday at 7:30 on ESPN2.
Through the second round of the home run derby, and now Albert Belle, who excelled in the first round, came out of the chutes as the first batter for the American League and had 7. Was second to Frank Thomas's 8 in the first round. Albert in his 3rd home run derby. And you're right, experience counts for something even in this.
Yes. Actually, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Belle and Vaughn and Thomas will be the final 2. I don't think 3 home runs are going to be enough.
You're going to go out on a limb now and say
I'm going to go out on a limb.
After they hit 3?
Well, but they haven't hit any this round.
Yeah, but I'll agree with you. Of course, they each had combined, they had 15. Nobody else had more than 3. A line drive that will not find the seats, although it put a dent in the sign out there.
I tell you something, you can listen for it. There is a different sound from Frank Thomas's bat and Albert Belle's bat. The sound is a little different from those 2 hitters than there is from the other ones.
3 outs for Belle. That was a long foul ball. This one is hit on a rope to left center. In the bullpen. Home run, Albert Belle. Kenny Lofton, his Cleveland teammate. He's the only member of the Cleveland outfield that didn't participate in the home run derby. But that's not Kenny's game, obviously. Balk. They want to balk.
And he did balk. He did balk.
Now look a little bit inside.
And up.
5 outs, 1 home run. So 5 outs left for Albert Belle.
Now my prediction doesn't look that good, right?
See what you've done? You see what you've done? He needs 3. Now remember, because of his 7 being the second best total in the first round, he would win a tiebreaker if he just got 3. Didn't look like he got it, although it's traveling, but not far enough. So just 2 outs remaining for Albert Belle, Joe.
Well, I tell you that it's not as easy as you think. Once you get in the groove and you lose it, you go sit down for a while. It's hard to find it again. That's the last prediction I'm making today.
You really have deep sixth most everyone you've talked about. Well, not so fast.
That's 2.
That's going to be toward the bullpen and way off the target and gone. One more homer, he moves on. One more out, he sits down. The ultimate in pressure right here, Joe.
He likes that.
It's not quite the 7th game of the World Series in the 8th and 9th inning. But for this afternoon, at least, this is as pressure-packed as we can get. It goes back, and hits the foul pole. Doink, and Albert Belle is moving on.
See, I told you he was going to move on.
You have a flair for the dramatic.
Trying to get out the way.
Good call. Belle wants to make sure that the tie-breaking rules are his way. He doesn't want to be involved with it. Home run. So 3 have come with 1 out to go.
A lot of pressure. You're right. He responded.
Gant is out as a result of Belle's last inning of home runs. He found the groove with 9 outs, Joe. Back, gone. On the way to DFW Airport. Another one. Forget about it.
Well, it's very obvious when they get in the groove, Mo Vaughn and Frank Thomas and Albert Belle, when they get in the groove, it's easy.
Oh, here's another one. Juiced to the second deck. 6 home runs with 1 out to go for Albert Belle. The crowd senses it too. Back it goes. Off the wall. What's the matter with him?
Well, you know what? He better save some of those.
There you go. That baby. Woo! Grab it back, baby. Grab his love. What's up?
He got down to 1 last swing and then turned it on. You've seen him be hot before.
You know, when Albert gets loose, he starts to turn it on, and that's what he did. Once he got loose, it was over.
Can he go all the way?
Yeah, it's over. Frank has no chance now.
I think I stiffened up too much over there in the AC down in the locker room. I got to stay out here and stay warm.
All right, thanks.
All right, Buck, thank you for Albert. The bell tolled late, but boy, they didn't toll often. 7 homers in the second round to match his 7 in the first round. He's in the finals. Will he be joined by Frank Thomas? Stick around.
Hey, Annie. Hi. Love the hat.
Ugh, I need it.
My hair's a disaster.
Look at my dandruff.
That's easy to take care of with the right shampoo. Here.
With regular shampoo, flakes can keep coming back, but Head & Shoulders helps eliminate dandruff and helps stop flakes before they even start. You may never see flakes again. And your hair?
My hair looks great. Thanks. Don't forget your hat. Who needs it?
Head & Shoulders changes dandruff problems into beautiful hair.
The jobs of tomorrow are here. Thousands of them, waiting to be filled. But you have to know the fields they're in, and you have to have what it takes to master those fields. Because you can't get the jobs of tomorrow until you get the skills of today.
Start by calling ITT Tech for more information or an interactive disc. Call 1-800-554-9000. That's 1-800-554-9000. Call now.
Albert Belle has just put on a show. Can Frank Thomas respond? The big hurt who led everybody in the first round with 8 home runs, many of the tape measure variety. He's not waiting till his last out. He says, lay one in there. Gone.
See, some strategies could come into play here. If you're Frank Thomas and you qualify, you should go ahead and make some outs. Save yourself, because you get a little tired swinging the bat 50 or 60 times in 20 minutes, in 15 or 20 minutes. Bad.
Well, it's interesting, Joe, that Frank gets under that one a tad. Here they come out of the bleachers, but they misread it. Wrong club. Did Gant at 3 in the first round, 3 in the next round. Vaughn at 3 in the first round, 3 in the next round. Belle, 7 in the first round, 7 in the second round. Frank Thomas, 8 in the first round. Still 1 thus far this round. That home run, by the way, 450 feet. The one that he hit, he had one 470 feet in the first round. This is deep to left center field and gone. That's his alley. He's tattooed that sign.
I'm telling you, if he has 2 more, he should kick back. So he technically needs 1 more.
How long did that take to come down? Was that Ray Guy punting?
Vaughn hoping that he doesn't hit another one, and then he would be in the finals.
Thomas with an out. The home run off that target sign was 468. So Frank get up his distances. He's been the most impressive. This is ripped to left field. Watch yourselves.
So that puts him in the finals, and Mo is out.
You know, Frank's got the coat on, too. He's got the extra jacket.
They're young.
Yeah, that's right. They'll get over it. I'm on my 5th shirt today.
Right. They're young, though. They don't feel this heat. 5
shirts and 8 schmutz rags thus far. This will be foul. Well, this is just for show now. It'll be Albert Belle and Frank Thomas who will go for the championship, as Frank has qualified. Yeah, he wants to put 1 or 2 more. It'll be Albert and Frank.
Being honest with you, I think it would be a good strategy to go rest. Just take your swings and go sit down and wait your turn.
3 of his home runs today, Joe, have been for 460 feet or beyond.
See, because he's getting a little tired right now, standing there swinging the bat.
Yeah, Belle told Buck Martinez no air conditioning, at least not after this round, and here he is. Outside, he lets that one go. That's the Frank Thomas shift that they have on right now. 14 outfielders to the left of center field.
And sometimes the manager still wouldn't pitch to him.
That's right.
They had that situation.
Frank in the finals against Albert Belle. Would like to put another one up, I think, for show, though. Just one more here.
Oh, I'm sure he'd like to hit another one, but again, you can sense that he's a little tired there at home plate.
Well, I mean, let's also say that, I mean, they don't necessarily know the rules. This isn't like, okay, if you're on first base.
We don't know exactly.
Right. Well, if you're on first base and the ball's hit on the ground, you run. They know those rules. This they didn't grow up knowing necessarily. Steps out. Frank with Another prodigious blast. That's what he's with. Second deck. Home run number 4 in this round. Good positioning by that fan up there. Didn't have to fight anyone for it. Didn't have to sharpen anyone's elbows. Meaning his. All right, the big hurt Frank Thomas moves on to the final round against Albert Belle. And Buck Martinez going to grab him. Buck?
Frank Thomas, you get a little tired there?
I'm out of gas, sir.
Did you know that you were going to advance even though you hit 3 home runs in that round?
No, not at all.
Because you had more in the previous round, so you could have conserved yourself. What do you think? You got 5 more swings in you?
I'll have a Snickers and I'll be okay.
He's tired.
He is tired. I mean, it's 106 degrees out there or something.
Frank Thomas, Albert Belle, mano a mano in the finals.
It's a fantastic 5 for the Chicago Bulls. Celebrate the Bulls' winning ways forever in this thrill-packed video. Chicago Bulls 1996-97 NBA championship season. Plus, this limited edition Bulls 5-time champions Sports Watch. Both free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. Your free video shows how the Bulls did it their way. Your 5-time champion Sports Watch reminds you of all the good times. It just keeps on winning.
What time is it?
Both these sensational Bulls collectibles are free when you order 54 issues of SI for only $1.48 an issue. Save over 57% off the cover price. Use your credit card and you also get this special bonus, the SI Bulls Commemorative. Call now and get the ultimate Bulls collector set free from SI. There's no team like the Bulls, and there's nothing in the world like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
ESPN's presentation of the 1995 Home Run Derby is brought to you by Black & Decker, the makers of Snake Light and other innovative household products.
It's hot, but so are Frank Thomas and Albert Belle. They've advanced to the final round of this, the Home Run Derby. Albert Belle at 7 in the first round, 7 in the second round. Which actually, if you're adding up the totals, he has the most home runs thus far. But this time, Joe Morgan, we erase the scoreboard again, and the hitters just get 5 outs. So important to get in that groove early.
Exactly. This may be one of those situations where 2 may win.
Albert Belle wouldn't have even been in this had Mark McGuire not gotten hit by David Cohn and had to miss the All-Star game. So you talk about making the most of an opportunity. Albert has done that. It's this one down the line. Will it stay fair? Yes, it's off the screen. Home run, Albert Belle.
He got that pole down. Hard spot to hit.
Here's his second out. Albert, 28 years of age. As we told you, the last 3 years has hit 34 or more home runs. So he is your classic home run hitter.
And he's developed into a very good average hitter. Hitting well over 300 last year.
This one is roped to left field. Back. Goodbye.
Pressure starting to mount now for Frank Thomas. You only have 5 outs, and Albert Belle has 2. If he hits one more, he's going to be in very good shape.
3 outs, 2 home runs.
That home run was 420 feet. Gets under this one, and this will not carry.
4 outs.
So 1 out remaining for Albert Belle. You're right. He'd like to stick another one up there.
Yes, one more might do it.
But he's not going to get it. And you're right. I think they're tiring out. But Albert Belle has put up 2.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, remember, it's 120 or whatever on the field. One report said 135 on the field. You can't swing 50 or 60 times without getting tired.
Belle sits down, and Frank Thomas, does he have 3 home runs in him to win the home run hitting contest? Last year was Junior Griffey. The year before was Juan Gonzalez. The year before, Mark McGuire. The year before, Cal Ripken. It's been an American League stranglehold, which obviously will continue.
Yes. Well, Frank needs 2 to tie, 3 to win.
Frank Thomas has 5 outs. He needs 3 to win the contest.
Better think about tying before he thinks about winning. He better get 2 quick.
There's no strange tie-breaking rules in the final round.
Right.
They will now then go to a sudden death. Well, not almost a mini game. They'll go down to 3 outs.
Game, yes. We'll go to a 1-inning deal.
Rip to center field. Will it carry? Oh, man, the thing just keeps flying. And it's a pileup. It's a loose ball. It's a fumble. Look at him scramble for it out there.
That was a bullet.
4 outs to play with. 2 home runs with winning.
Does this keep carrying over the target side? Into the pen. It didn't look like he got either one.
Well, these 2 are both just line drives. They're different from the majestic blast he has been hitting.
Frank Thomas will win the home run derby.
Well, he needs just another one.
I think the pressure's off now.
Yeah, I think so. Now, remember, Joe, I picked him at the start.
Oh, I forgot about
remember that now.
Well, my guys are long gone.
Thomas are tied, 2 home runs apiece. He has 3 outs to play with, the home run, and it's over.
One swing of the bat could do it. This could be it. Back. It's gone.
Good show,
Albert Belle put on a great show, but Frank Thomas is the champion of the 1995 Home Run Derby.
That's cool, I'll take it. Oh, you're small. Hey, Frank. Hey there, buddy.
Let's go down to Buck Martinez, who's becoming fast. Buck and Frank they're going to get known for these conversations. Buck?
Well, Chris, it looked like Frank was going to run out of gas, but you went to the line drive in that last round. Were you feeling a little fatigued?
I was a little tired there. The last one there, I didn't think it was going to get out. I hate to finish on one like that, but I'll take it.
That's a mean for you. Last year you came in the contest and you really tried to have a big time. You hit all those upper deck home runs in Pittsburgh, but this time you're the home run champ.
Well, I just tried to cut it down a little bit this year and take a little more time. I think last was my first year and I was a little impatient. This year I just wanted to keep my head in there and go in there and be a little more patient and do what I was capable of.
How about Albert Belle's performance, last-minute addition to the contest?
That was an excellent performance today. Last year he was in there and he learned a lot too. So I think you get more comfortable as you get in this competition from year to year.
Congratulations, Frank.
Thank you, Buck.
All right, congratulations to Frank Thomas, and thank you, Buck Martinez. Joe, I think what we saw is that on a day when, it's going to get harder and harder to make the good cut because it's so hot, sheer strength. And we saw those in the home runs by Thomas in the last round.
I think you hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what happened. The strength came into view there because Frank Thomas did not hit either one of those well. In fact, he thought they were going to be short, but they were hard enough to get out.
So 2 American League sluggers, Albert Belle from the hottest team in baseball, the Indians, and the 2-time MVP, Frank Thomas of the White Sox, put on a great show. Hope you enjoyed it. For Joe Morgan and Buck Martinez, I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for watching the Home Run Derby. Frank hits for average, he has a great eye at the plate, and today he sure hit for power. At the Home Run Derby, the big man was the big hurt.